Great, so you've made it to the next video. So what I wanted to do is just go into a little bit of information about why people fail at this, yeah, and things to look out for, some of the opportunities that are involved in this, and some of the hype that's around other products and services as well. Look, if you're looking to generate leads for your business, okay, this is an online industry, okay, so if you're looking to generate leads for business, this does apply to you, but also there's people out there that want to generate a business to do with lead generation, okay. So what I've got some huge information in here. I'm even going to show you some of my actual web properties that I've got out there. I'm going to actually show you the actual leads that I'm generating. I'm generating them through web forms, I'm generating them through calls as well. I'm going to show you that live data, so that's right at the end of this. Stick around to the end of that so you can pick up that information, and it just makes this whole thing all real. You know, there's so much stuff out there that tells you about it, but I want to actually show people what I'm doing and how you can ultimately do it as well.
Is all this making money online about? You know, what is it all about? Because I see so many people failing at this. Yeah, so many people. I don't know any other industry where you come to work, if you like. You know, I mean, I consider this as work. You come to work, and you know, you don't earn any money. You know, it's a struggle to understand how to earn the money. Okay, you know, whether it's products you're buying, whatever it is, I don't know, but you know, to actually you know, get success and start earning money. As I mentioned at the beginning of this webinar, I had to have a consistent money as well. A lot of people, you know, I've got a Facebook group. I ask everyone who comes into the Facebook group, how much money have you earned or do you want to earn? And a lot of the people, it's like a poll in there, and a lot of people say, you know, that they've earned some money online, but nothing consistent or nothing to shout about really. Like, so big frustration, you know, and I can definitely resonate with that. You know, I've been there myself, and I can, you know, really understand the problems with trying this out and trying to make it all happen, trying to make it work. You know, as I say, what other where else can you go and get this kind of failure all the time? Like, you know, it's just crazy. And of course, you know, it's kind of like on the flip side, you've got, you know, all these people that are failing in what they're doing, but there's just so much information out there, that it's overwhelming, the amount, you know, and that is one of the problems as well, you know, that there's just so many different ways to make money online, okay, and you know, thinking about it logically, there's got to be a model there where it's the best model, you know, the easiest route to making the most money, I'd say. You know, obviously there's a lot of different models out there, but finding one that works for you and it's consistent, you know, can be a challenge. And obviously trust as well, you know, trusting people out there. You know, there's a lot of people out on the internet that are, you know, selling products maybe, and you know, you want to learn off them or follow them or whatever, and you know, you kind of build up this trust. And I see a big thing with trust, and I try and give as much value as I can to guys that follow me and sort of my subscribers, you know, to help them out with whatever it is. If any of you guys are in my Facebook group, you know, you'll know I try and help out as much people as possible with training and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, I realised that there's a lot of bad apples maybe in this game. So you know, you've got to kind of see through that and gain that trust. Incidentally, any questions as well, guys, I will answer any questions you've got at the end of the webinar as well. Yeah, so just drop in your questions into the chat there, and what I'll do is I'll just go back through them at the end, so I won't miss any out. You know, just drop them all in there if you've got any questions as well. So yeah, like the information overload, there's so many opportunities out there as well. You know, so many opportunities to make money. You know, to succeed. And again, this can be overwhelming, the amount of information and opportunities there are out there. And of course, the push button thing as well. You know, you see this all the time. You know, make, you know, 375 £1,000 in 5 minutes by pushing a button every 5 minutes every day. It's just, it just wears thin, like, do you know what I mean? With hearing it all the time, and it's just, I know that majority of people out there have got more about them than to kind of like believe in this stuff, like, and believe that this is actually possible. And I'll be honest with you, there's nothing out there, that is a push button opportunity. There's push button that can make you money. If it was, would somebody sell it to you? Let's think about that logically. It's not. Yes, there's software out there that can make life easier. Understand that, but it's just there's not a push button thing out there where you can make £375 a day or dollars a day by pushing a button, for 5 minutes. Would you be pushing that button all day, man, if that was the case? But people. I see people making money. I'm making money myself. Other people that are failing to make money see other people making money. So it's like, you're kind of like that close that you can taste it. So I'm just having a drink of my tea. It's just that close, man. You can taste it, and it is real. Let me tell you, it is real. It may seem like it's not real or it's a scam or whatever it is, like, but it is real. There's money to be made out here, okay? And, carry on listening, and I want to show you, let you understand what it's all about. And because people do fail, they end up giving up, they end up giving up, and they end up going back to their 9 to 5 or just resigning themselves to the fact that they're going to be in that 9 to 5 all the time. Personally myself, this is what keeps me going, that I could not work, even though I have frustrating days sometimes, I would be constantly frustrated if I was working for somebody in a 9 to 5, I would. And I just can't get that, like, round my head. So, some people just kind of give up and reside themselves that hey, look, 9 to 5, it earns me money, it brings in this much money per month or whatever, let's just take that easy opportunity. But let me tell you, it is possible. Definitely, most definitely is possible. And I want to show you. You can have that recurring income. Okay, you can have that recurring income. This is what everybody is talking about, recurring income. It's okay, as I say, with a heartbeat monitor where you're having $1,000 days, and then you don't see nothing for the rest of the month or week or whatever. You can have that recurring income where it's constant money coming in. And if it's retirement, like you're looking at as well, you can have that money for retirement funds, because if you think about it, a recurring income, you can have that for your retirement, because it's money coming in. You do this work once, and it returns for you every month. And this is the beauty of the internet. This is what I see is massive with the internet, that like you can do something once, and record it or whatever, and then put it out to people over and over and over again. You can build a software and automate a process, and the software can do this for you over and over and over and over again, months and years down the line, and continue to do that. So this is the power of the internet. So, you can have that recurring income. So here is the solution, along with many other issues with making money online. What's the number one problem that everyone overlooks? Can anyone guess what the number one problem is? Drop into the chat there. Number one problem that people who have issues with making money online. Any ideas? Drop some details in the chat there. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people saying traffic. Yeah. That's a good one. Definitely. I mean, everybody needs traffic and focus as well. Somebody else saying focus. Yeah, definitely, most definitely focus. Shiny object. Yeah, you've all heard of the shiny object syndrome. Jumping around from a shiny object to a shiny object. Steep learning curve, yeah, very good, yeah. Establishing authority, yeah. Analysis paralysis, I love that one, yeah. Analysis paralysis. Procrastination, big time, yeah, yeah. Procrastination, too technical stuff, yeah. Yeah, I was listening to Mario Brown the other day actually, and he was saying imperfect action, taking imperfect action. A lot of people think as well that the things have got to be perfect before they can actually put it out to public. But you know, this is one of the massive things I put my success down to is you know what Mario's saying there is just taking action. You know, taking that action and you know, don't think about, you know, trying to get things perfect, because at the end of the day it's never gonna be perfect. Like, you know, by the time you've got it perfect, things have moved on and you have to change it again. So it's about getting things out there. So that's another big one as well. Overwhelm, yeah. Somebody else saying massive action there as well. Yeah, big time, yeah. So yeah, I mean, one of the things that no one else has said in there is you know, one of the things that I see a lot of as well, that no one's really looking for, is competition as well, yeah. And what I mean by that is, you know, when you come online and you're you know, you're buying these products, whether it's, you know, CPA or, you know, like I just released a product not so long ago actually about launch jacking, you know, and you know, people can earn money, earn commissions through promoting products that are being launched, and essentially affiliate marketing. And you know what the thing is with all this is competition. You know, you've got to look at like the competitiveness. If you're doing like CPA or stuff like that as well, there's competition. There's people out there basically that know what they're doing, and obviously people are at different levels. So you know, when you come onto this space, like, you know, you're going to like come up against competition. Okay, so you know, that's one thing. Some people are more experienced than others, basically. So what if I was to tell you that I could show you something where the competition is low, okay, very low, and the opportunities is high. In fact, it's massively high. You know, would that sound like a good opportunity to get into? Obviously, competition low, opportunity high. You know, that's like the ultimate thing, really. So let me explain. What's the one thing that businesses always need? Again, drop into the chat there. What do you reckon is the one thing that businesses always need? You know, they can't run their business without this. Exactly, everyone's getting it. Yeah, business, new business, leads, customers. Someone says money, yeah, and money all the time, money. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, you know, customers and leads, they all, you know, come down to money at the end of the day. So yeah, you've hit that on the head. Traffic, you know, traffic obviously equals sales, though. You know, what I want to talk to you about today is how you can take advantage of local markets. Okay, so what I just said back then was about the competition being really low and the opportunity really high, which is a huge recipe there for success and to earn money. So let's look at this closely. Yeah, you have a near unlimited supply. Yeah, and I would even go to say you have an unlimited supply, because there's no way that, you know, all of this supply that's out there can be completed. You have very low competition in the marketplace. We're talking about local here, yeah, a very low competition and massive amounts of opportunity. So let me just show you this for a minute. Yeah, this is good. It's going to blow your mind, like, yeah. So this is just some, okay, a small proportion. I've got a massive list of different niches, and this is what you're looking at here, basically different niches. Camper van hire, camping equipment, cleaning services, chimney sweepers, and these are all local businesses, yeah, that you can that are out there basically. And this is just a small proportion, of some of the ones I like to look at. Bouncy castle hire, home security, animal daycare, accountants. What else have we got there? Au pairs, guitar lessons, any kind of legal services, landscaping, dog walkers. You can imagine the list can just go on and on and on and on and on. And you can just think for a minute, martial arts schools, therapy, this is massive. You can imagine how many different niches there are out there, local business niches out there, yeah. And I mean, personally myself, I couldn't even think of them all, yeah. But here's, I've got lists of them that I use myself, and here's just some here. I mean, if you can think of any, drop some in the chat there. Just some that are not on here, and that you think that might be lucrative as well. But there's just so many of them. Like, it's just unbelievable the amount of opportunity. This is the opportunity. And now what I want you to do is just think about that for a second, but also now times all of these, not just what you're seeing here, but everything else you can imagine, all the niches out there that you can imagine, times that by the amount of cities in your area. Okay, wherever you live, I'm in the UK, the amount of cities in your area. If you're in the US, obviously a lot bigger than the UK. And so, if you're in whatever state you're in, think about all the other states as well. If you're in the US, think about all the other states and all the cities in that state. So then times the amount of niches by the amount of areas. Okay, now you're starting to get a picture of how big this is. Now what I want you to do is just think about this again, times the amount of niches by the amount of towns in these cities. Again, now can you get an idea of the amount of opportunity there is out there? Because this stuff can work anywhere. You don't have to live in the area, yeah. You can if you're living in the US, you can do it in the UK. Doesn't matter. Now what I want you to do, yeah, is times that by the amount of keywords that are out there. Okay, this is just carpet cleaning keywords. All of these keywords you're seeing here are all to do with carpet cleaning. Okay. So what we're doing is we're looking at the niches, yeah, like the carpet cleaning, for instance. But there's I don't know, thousands, hundreds, probably even millions of niches out there. Times that by the amount of cities, then times it by the amount of towns in them cities, then times all that by the amount of keywords that are out there for each individual niche. It's mind-blowing, yeah, mind-blowing. Billions upon billions upon billions of opportunity out there. This is what I'm saying. The opportunity is high, yeah, and the competition is low. I'll get onto the competition in a minute, but the competition is very, very, very low. So just think about all that for a second, just want to have a sip of my tea. That's just mind-blowing, the amount of opportunity out there. So I'm going to come on to the competition part in a minute, because the competition is really, really low for all this stuff as well. Okay. And it kind of like, you can kind of work that out anyway, just because of the mass amount of opportunity there is out there. As I say, everybody can't service all of this opportunity. Nobody can service all of this opportunity. There's lots of it out there that hasn't been touched. It's virgin, it hasn't been serviced. So you must have heard of Google Maps, okay? So this is one of the ways, yeah, that you can get in front of businesses. Sorry, you can get in front of customers so you can then ethically steal their business and then sell it back to them. Okay, so Google Maps, you must have heard of it. You know, you go onto Google, type in, you know, where carpet cleaners London, you know, and because you put a locality on the end of it, Google's going to bring up these map listings for you, you know, because you want to know like where the carpet cleaners are in London. So it's going to bring up these map listings. That's essentially how it works. So I'm going to drop some nuggets here now, yeah, because we can generate leads off Google Maps, okay, and this stuff is free, okay. So this is what Google Maps look like. You know, you go type in something, I think this is plumber in London, and you can see that they give you like a map and then like pins on the map of where all the different listings are. So here's what you need to do, yeah, to make these listings happen, okay. First of all, you need a Google Plus page, okay. Now this can be called, you know, Google Business page, Google Maps listing. There's lots of different ways of describing it, and only because Google keeps changing things, yeah. But essentially, it's like a Google My Listing, I think is the term at the moment, yeah. Google My Listing, My Business Listing. And what you can do is you can create a page like Facebook, you know, so you've got your personal profile on Facebook, and then you can create a page like a fan page. Same kind of thing on Google Plus. You can do that for a business. And what you need to do on this, yeah, to get a chance of being on the in the listings. And incidentally, I tell you, these listings, yeah, they only appear on the first page of Google. Okay, you don't see them on the second, third, fourth, fifth page. They only appear on the first page of Google. So you're getting first page rankings, yeah, on the first page of Google for people typing in different keywords in different cities, towns, for different niches. So to do this, yeah, you need to fill out the whole of the actual listing itself. Okay. So images are really, you know, something that you need to be putting on there. Yeah. You know, you need to make this look like, you know, it's a real business basically, you know, and put images on there, you know, fill out this as much as you can, okay? Links to other social media sites as well, yeah? And again, you know, all this stuff here, you may be thinking, where do I get images from? I'll show you all that kind of stuff, yeah, where you get images from. Obviously, this webinar is only going to be so long, but, you know, I want to show you as much of the overall fact of it in this webinar. But links to other social media sites. You know, social media sites are free to set up. You can do that and link to them, not a problem. Links to your website as well, you know. So having a link off to your website, this is kind of just like building like trust for the page. You know, if you fill all this kind of stuff in, you will build trust with Google. Google like, yeah, this is a real business, yeah. And you can do this all for free as well, yeah. You know, this is a free service that Google put on, and you can get yourself on the first page by doing this, yeah. So you want to verify your listing as well with Google, yeah. So when you fill everything out, you know, Google sends like a postcard out to your address that you've put down as well, and then you get the card, and then there's a PIN number on there. You just verify your listing, just so it's like you're not just creating loads of listings. Again, we show you how to you know, get the actual postcard itself. Sorry, the address where the postcard goes to. But you can use your own house address. Write a profile about your company. So what I'm doing is I'm building up a company, basically, if you want to call it a virtual company or persona company, that kind of way. So basically these listings I'm doing, they look like a normal company, okay? And the information you put in here, this will be found in the search results, so you can make sure this is optimized with like a keyword, yeah, whatever keyword you want to be shooting for. Let's say carpet cleaners in London, you know, you would be mentioning the word carpet cleaners in London. It's not like, you know, you have to get the keyword density, 5% of all that kind of stuff. You just mention it in there, yeah. You know, it's not about, you know, adding it loads and loads of times and spamming. It's not about that. Put your opening times in there as well, pretty standard stuff. And your contact details as well, yeah. So, you know, this stuff is like pretty easy to do, to be honest, yeah. Also, to get some traction in the search engines as well, yeah, to kind of give yourself a little bit of a push. Okay, once you've filled everything out, you've got your card, you know, you verified the listings. You want to give yourself a little bit of a push, okay, into the search engines. So this is how you can do that. Getting reviews, okay, from your customers, okay. So in fact, this is not going to get reviews from. Okay, third-party sites, yeah. So you can pick up reviews for your listing, yeah, from third-party sites, and I'll show you where to get them from as well. So you know, it looks like basically your virtual company is getting reviewed by people, okay, from all over the your area. Very powerful stuff this is, yeah, to get you traction, to get you pushed up into that. You know, onto this part here where you can actually be seen on the first page of Google. Because, you know, just think about this. You're on the first page of Google. People spend a lot of time, money, and effort trying to get on the first page of Google. You know, these businesses down here, like this PimlicoPlumbers.com, if you can see that down here. You know, this company has spent a lot of money probably with different agencies and stuff like that, you know, to do all this kind of work on his site to get him on the first page. We can jump in here, yeah, and we can get in here very easily. Getting NAP mentions as well for your page will help you get more exposure and get in front of your ideal clients. This is one of the keys to it as well. You know, NAP mentions. What is NAP? What the hell is NAP? Never heard of it. NAP is number, address, phone number. Sorry, name, address, phone number. Okay, name, address, phone number. So your business name, address, phone number, yeah, needs mentions, okay, to get like credibility for you to get into the actual local search engines, map results, whatever you want to call it, yeah, and essentially on the first page as well, okay. So NAP mentions. So with this information, yeah, you're looking to knock your competitors off the top spot with this, yeah. And you know, I might be sitting here saying to you, oh yes, you can do this, you can do that, you know, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and all that kind of stuff. But it really is, because you know, essentially what you're doing is you're up against people that are not clued up about this stuff. So I don't know, you know, how many people on this webinar, and should I say, I don't know how many people on this webinar have heard of this information already. Yeah, but I can guarantee you, 99% of small businesses, yeah, do not know this. Okay, they do not know this at all. Yeah, so they won't be able to, you know, understand this unless they go out and pay big bucks for it. Okay, and you know, paying for something you don't understand is very hard for somebody to do. People are very cautious, you know, to pay for something that they don't understand. And to understand it, you know, you need to go through all this and learn these things, like, yeah. So I can guarantee you that these small businesses don't know about this. Okay, so you can take advantage of this. So I want to show you an example of, you know, basically what we've done here with like a loft conversions company. So I don't know if in the States or wherever, I'm in the UK, but in the States, lofts, conversions, attics, like, you know, so you build up a room up inside your attic. So obviously that costs, you know, somewhere in the region of like £15,000, which is, I don't know, 20 odd $1,000 in US money. So you can imagine, you know, getting some of these leads coming in, okay, you know, from people wanting loft conversions. How much do you think these things are going to be worth? You know, if each job, you know, people are spending minimum 15 grand, yeah, pounds, I'm going to say in dollars actually, 20 odd grand in dollars upwards, how much do you think these leads are worth? You know, a hell of a lot of money, okay? So we've got, you know, this in this example here, obviously number one on the map listing there, and also number one on the organic listing as well for the website as well. So what I want to do, I want to show you, I don't just want to tell you about this stuff, man. I want to show you it. So let me go. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so you should be seeing Google now. You should be seeing Google Chrome. Just let me know that you are before I continue. So just let me know if you can see Google there. Yep. Okay, cool. So as I say, loft conversions, yeah. So loft conversions in Glasgow. So Glasgow is an area, and I'll just turn this off as well, just in case you think it's anything to do with the local. Sorry, my personal results. I'll just turn my personal results off. So you can see here. So loft conversions in Glasgow. Glasgow is a big city in the UK. And what we've done here is we've got this real estate down the side here. Yeah, this here is our business, yeah, our virtual business, if you like. Okay, where we're generating leads from this, and this is the map listings that I talked about. So, like when I spoke earlier, and I showed you on the slides there about the map listings, they look a little bit different. As I say, Google's always changing things, so they look a little bit different at the moment, but as you can see, this is better because it's only us on here. Like, we've got a prime real estate of this page here. So this is the site here that we created, and ranked #1 for the term loft conversions in Glasgow. I mean, it ranks for lots of other variations as well. Loft conversions in Glasgow, loft conversion Glasgow, different variations of it and that as well. So it's not just getting traffic from one keyword, it's getting traffic from a number of different keywords. And let me tell you, we get leads coming in all the time. I want to show you some of them leads here as well. So this is like leads that we're getting coming in. You can see here there's obviously quite a lot here of leads. These and these are recent leads as well. So some of the dates on here. In fact, this top one here, 8:33 p.m. That's today. Some there yesterday, day before. So these are coming in all the time, and these are just through the actual site itself. So these are leads that are coming in through the actual contact form, if you like. So people are inquiring through the actual website itself. So this is just a half of it, yeah. These leads are just a half of it, and you can see here if I click on some of them. Basically they want quotes and stuff like that, basically, so they're all the kind of same kind of thing. They want quotes. Considering loft conversion, so I'm just randomly clicking on there, loft conversion quote, so it's just people that basically want quotes. And obviously I don't know how to do loft conversion, so I need to send these leads on to somebody who does. And let's face it, if you're a business and you know how to do loft conversions, would you want these leads? I think so, yeah. Also as well, these are phone numbers